Hi, my name is Ashishwaran. I'm a part-time student who is pursuing my degree in Wawasan Open University in the course of Bachelor of Technology Honors in Electronics. I'm currently in the third year of the completion of my course. This video is being done as part of my Python course subject requirement where we are required to do a Python mini project presentation for our final assessment purpose. My class code is 4P T1 and my student ID is 0411903889. Without further delay, let me explain a little bit on the project title as well as the background. This Python mini project given title is Python Mini Project BMI Calculator. This Python mini project is being conducted in an objective that the people could have their BMI calculated and decide if their BMI index is within the range or at the obesity level, which this can help to trigger the awareness in case their BMI is high, which means they have to start take it serious by either consulting the doctor or plan a healthy meal as well as an exercise plan to reduce their BMI until reaching the normal level. Okay, so what is BMI and what it is used for? Well, BMI stands for Body Mass Index. The body mass index is a measure that uses your height and weight and calculate out to see if your weight is healthy. The calculation of BMI is by using a person's weight in kilograms and dividing it by the square of height in meters. The BMI has four index range. The first is if you possess a BMI 18.5 and below, you are in the category of underweight. If your BMI falls under 18.5 to 24.9, you are in a healthy weight range. If your BMI falls under 25 to 29.9, you are considered as an overweight. And if your BMI is more than 29.9, you are in the obese range. Let us now look into the materials and also the methods. So in order to do this Python mini project, we are required to have a PC or a laptop which has been installed with the Python 3. Next, we have to get the PIP as well as the tkinter installed. So this can be done by opening the CMD and type install PIP, and after installing PIP, we will need to proceed to install tkinter. Tkinter is being installed because in this Python mini project, we'll be using tkinter as the Python external module. So let us look at into the code. So in here, I have separated the code into four parts. The first part here shows how to import the Python module. The second part here shows how to define the function for the BMI calculation. And the third part is on how to define the function for BMI index. And the last part will be on how to create the message box with the title, frame size, and also the button placement. Now, let us look into the message box, which already we created by using the programming codes. So when we click on the file, it will be automatically open into a message box like this. So in the message box, we can see that we have few items that we need to the user to input. For example, the age, gender selection, height, and weight. So all this information, once they input, the user can start to calculate. For example, let us key in an age 30, select gender as a male, and as for the height, let us put 165 cm and weight 60 kg. So now we can try to calculate to see what is the BMI. So we can see here the BMI calculated is 22.0, which is a normal weight. So we can just click OK to let the message pop up to close. We can also now reset to put a new value or exit the program. So let's now check if it able to detect for a lower weight. So the height is 165 and the weight we put 45. Calculate. And now we can see the BMI calculated is 16.5. So it's below 18.5. So it's falling under category of underweight. And for example, if let's say the height calculate. So we can see the BMI calculated for this height and weight is showing 27.6, which shows an overweight. So from here we can conclude that the script is able to work fine, as it able to detect with the calculation that the formula that we already defined in the code, it able to calculate and tell us if the person is a normal weight, underweight or overweight by calculating in the background. And when we input the items that been required here, and the output is being generated by the message pop-up. And that's the end of my presentation. I would like to thanks all the person who have involved in helping me to develop this Python project. So first of all, I would like to convey my acknowledgement to our tutor, Mr. Parthiban, for conducting a very good tutorial classes which have helped me to think on how to develop this mini project. And secondly, I would like to express my appreciation to our my fellow colleagues who have been working at Micron for teaching me on how to work on the message box. And also not to forget my parents and also friends who have been supporting me um, mentally on giving me good words that I can able to complete the project. And last but not least, to our course lead, Dr. Muhammad Hezri, for giving me extra time to complete this final project. So that's all. I will end my presentation here.